Hey guys, it's Justinius with another product review. This time we're going to look at the Lightroom mini photo tent. I picked this up from USAGUNDAMSTORE, so we're going to check it out. If you guys are new here, be sure to check out the subscribe button so you don't miss any videos that are coming out. And if you guys aren't new here, welcome back. Alright guys, so you have to excuse my desk a little bit. We've had a couple projects we've been working on, so it's a little bit of a mess right now, but I promise we're going to get that straight in the very near future. So what we have here is the Lightroom photo tent. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I ordered this from USAGUNDAMSTORE.com. Here's a little, there you go. If you want to pick one up, you go ahead over there and search for photo tent, and I'm sure that'll pop up. It was like $10. Super cheap. It's a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be when I got it, and it's pretty nice. I've folded and unfolded a few times. The first time you unfold it, it's definitely the scariest part of the entire process. You also get two kind of foam backdrops, and they have these little punch outs on them, so you can pin them inside. We're going to get to that later. We're going to talk about the main photo tent unit right now. So this is what it is. It's like a thin plastic, well, I say thin, it's like a thick plastic. It's like maybe like 2 or 3 millimeters thick, and it unfolds into a photo tent. It's got LEDs built into it, and you can take photos with it. You can fold it right back up and take it with you. It's perfect if you're kind of on the go a lot, or if you don't have a lot of room. But we'll talk about pros and cons later as well. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. So the first thing you're going to do is kind of peel this guy back like this and reach in there. Don't be afraid. It's thick plastic. It's pretty durable. You're going to want to grab one of these little flaps, and the rest should be really easy from there. You unfold it like that, and the whole thing unfolds out like this. So what I do is I feed the buttons through. Pull this out. Then you feed the buttons through. And it snaps right into place. Same thing with the other side. There we go. And now you have yourself a photo tent. Now when you get it, when you first receive one, if you buy this, hold on, my cameras. There we go. This little top flap here will be straight out. You just kind of want to bend that down a little bit. I folded it all the way inside, and then just kind of let it go. Now this will be adjustable later, but this has got a ton. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 LEDs on it, and then a little USB connector. You can hook that straight up. Here's my USB connector. Let's see if I can plug that in there for you so you can see what it looks like. And there you go. You get a nice bright, even flat light, which is perfect for taking pictures of miniatures and models and things like that. So if this is something you are looking to level up in that department, definitely going to be a must-have for a lot of you. But we're not done there. In the back, there's these little tabs here. You can go ahead and push those out. And this is where your backdrops are going to come into play. So I'm going to go ahead and use the white backdrop because I like a nice, clean, flat white, seamless backdrop. We're going to go ahead and first let's punch these out. So these, you punch them out like that. This right inside there. It's gonna be really hard to show that off, but then you just kind of pull it down some so that it sits on those little tabs in the back there, just like that. And you make sure there's a nice sweep. You don't want to push it into the corner. You want to kind of let it come out just a little bit. And there you go. You've got a seamless backdrop. This should provide perfect or near perfect flat lighting. It should be nice, it should be even, it should be smooth, and your pictures will look a lot better because you've got a more proper lighting. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and plug this in right up here. we're going to go ahead and take a couple test shots. I'm going to make a cut real quick. We're going to edit this or play with the settings real quick so you guys can see properly. And then we're going to go ahead and take a couple pictures. Okay, so we've gone ahead, we played with some settings, so now we can see this nice and clear. Everything's looking good. And we're just going to go ahead and take a couple test shots. We're not going to use anything fancy. We're going to go ahead and just use our telephone. So I'm going to go ahead and just pick my camera app. I'm not going to use any fancy camera apps or anything like that. We're just going to use the normal app that's built into the to the phone. I'm going to move this back a little bit towards the backdrop. And we're going to go ahead and go horizontal. We're just going to take a simple shot. And then we're going to tap it one time to auto adjust the light a little bit. I'll take another one. And then we'll just do a couple more shots. Now you can see here that using Gundam kits, it's a little tight. It actually looks a little bit more generous on camera, but in person, if you're going to be taking pictures or models in and out of this thing, you might want to save this exclusively for like your product type shots, so like your full 360s and stuff like that. But again, take a picture, auto adjust. And let's turn him just a little bit, give him a little bit more of an angle. This is one of those kits that you guys haven't seen yet. Even though he's been finished for almost a year now. But I'll be showing him off soon. He was supposed to be in the completed gallery, but that never happened. Now, what this does have plenty of room for is miniatures. If you are into miniatures at all, or you do miniature photography, or photograph smaller things, this will be perfect for you because you can just zoom in a tiny bit, you hit that button, and boom. Just gotta find that sweet spot for that mini. The details and stuff, and it's ready to rock. We'll do one more miniature. Go ahead and stick him in there. Out just a little bit. All right, so I mean that's pretty much all there is to it. It's a really nice photo tent, especially if you don't have a lot of space, or if you're, like I said, on the go a lot. This is fantastic. This will be perfect for you. It's super cheap. There's some on Amazon and stuff that are really expensive, but I recommend picking this up from USA Gundam Store. It only cost me 10 bucks. So if you're gonna go there and order stuff anyway, go ahead and throw one of these on there. It's so worth it. I'll put some pictures of the. I'll transfer the shots over to the computer, and I will make sure to put them at the end of this video so you guys can see what they look like raw, and with a little bit of editing, meaning I'm going to crop them a little bit and do some changes to the colors and stuff like that. Just minor stuff. I'm not going to go on in full on Photoshop these, but I want to give you guys a pretty good representation of what you can achieve with this. Okay, so if you guys want a nice cheap photo tent, if you don't have a lot of space, or if you're always out and about and you just you have a few minutes and you can hook it up, this is definitely a recommendation for me. They also have a larger model, which is a little bit more expensive, but I imagine it's a lot nicer considering you can fit more into it. You saw that I only used miniatures and 1/144 scale kits in this. So going into master grades, you might be a little bit too cramped to actually do anything. But it is a nice photo tent for the cost. If this is all you can afford, or if you only do high grades, this will be perfect for product shots again. But I do recommend this, so I would definitely go pick one up over at USA Gundam Store. Go give them a follow and give them some business. They are wonderful people. And the GBA also has a coupon code that saves you 10%. So go ahead and use GBA10. That will save you 10% on your whole order, not just one item. So hopefully this has been helpful for you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please give me a like and subscribe. It means a lot to me and it helps me out in the long run. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. It means a lot that you guys stuck around this long. If you guys were looking for other ways to support me and my channel, I have a t-shirt store that's linked down below and on my YouTube profile, as well as a Patreon page, which I think is a really nice way to tip. It's kind of like a tip jar for people who are interested in helping creators keep making content. But I do want to say that nothing on Patreon will be locked behind Patreon. I want to make sure that everybody knows that. Everything will be coming out on YouTube. It's totally optional, but if you guys want to help me out, those are 2 ways you can do it. Be sure to check out the GBA, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Later.